Welcome back. Our next bumpy question, it comes from Ashley in Charlotte, North Carolina, who writes, "Hi, doctors. My grandpa has a really scary-looking brown warty thing on his face. I'm concerned it is skin cancer and think he should have it removed, but the doctor said it was totally fine. Should he get a second opinion?" Well, I'm joined again by Dr. Howard Liu from Cedars-Sinai Medical Group, and obviously, we're not examining what the email question is about.
Right.
But there are some lesions that look very similar to skin cancer that scare people. They often occur on the face. Talk us through what this may be.
Yeah, very true. So what we have on the left is a melanoma, and what's on the right is a benign growth called the seborrheic keratosis. And
so cancerous, benign.
Correct. And, I mean, they look pretty close. I wouldn't be able to diagnose this on a digital image like this. I'd want to see it in person to confirm it. But this was confirmed in person to be a benign seborrheic keratosis.
I bet half the people in the audience would say this looks scarier.
Yeah.
Because at first glance it is. So that's why we're doing this show.
So a couple features clue you into it being a benign growth. This is an example of seborrheic keratoses. There are often many. So melanoma usually is one single growth that will change over time. You'll see many of these show up at one time, and that's a little bit more reassuring. Three main features. The first feature is what we call stuck on. It's almost as if someone flung this little piece of extra skin on the surface of his skin here, and that's one reassuring sign. The second feature is that they're commonly kind of warty looking. It's a growth that's the outer surface of the skin, so it'll come out and protrude out of the skin just like a little wart.
So again, there's a big difference between this looks really gross and scary and this is dangerous as opposed to benign, because that looks, it looks kind of scary. But you're saying the warty appearance actually reassures you. It's reassuring,
yeah. And then the third feature is these nice little white circles you see here. These are little keratin cysts, which is expression of normal skin coming out.
What Dr. Liu's talking about there, you all see that? I'll erase that. But why is it darker here and lighter here?
Right, right. So this is actually a little bit of blood. And so you just want to have a dermatologist who really knows how to diagnose these look in person. That's always most important. And if we're not really sure, we always take it off.
And you know what? When you sent that email question, and I was very proud of you, because what your grandfather did is he went to have it checked out. We aren't expecting you to self-diagnose these at home, because even you, been doing this your whole life, you're going to have to look at a few of these and say, you know what, we need to biopsy it.
That's correct. Absolutely.
You can never say with 100% certainty, just by looking at a mole, whether or not it's benign or cancerous. If in doubt, get it checked out. Dr. Liu, thank you, sir.
Good to see you.
Appreciate it.